Hello, welcome back to Cooking with Leslie. Tonight we are making a very simple recipe. It is going to be ground beef patties with mushroom gravy. And the things you will need is a can of cream of mushroom, 1 egg, evaporated milk, oats, salt, pepper. Now it did call for minced onion, but sadly I don't have any, so we're substituting for garlic. So we are actually downsizing our recipe because there's only 2 of us, and this recipe actually makes 6 patties, and we are doing it to where we are only needing to make 4. So with this actual recipe, you'll need 1.5 pounds of ground beef, 2 tablespoons of minced onion, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 cups of oats, a dash of pepper, 2 eggs, 1 can of evaporated milk, and 1 can of cream of mushroom. So, we are going to mix everything together except for the cream of mushroom. That comes in a little bit later. So, if you're wondering why oats, I was looking it up and come to find out that back in the day, people actually put oats to keep their hamburger patties together versus bread or crackers or breadcrumbs. So we are doing the recipe exactly what it says, and it also says that it's healthier for you to use oats instead of crackers or breadcrumbs or whatever, and they say that you can't really taste it. So oh, I thought he opened this.
Oops.
So, like I said, I'm not going to be using the whole can of the evaporated milk because I don't need the whole can. A little bit more. That should be good.
No.
A little more?
2/3. Stop it there.
Oh, okay. I think I'm going to need a bigger one. Okay.
There you go.
We're good. Oh. Okay. And we're just going to dive right in and mix it. Oh, that's
Gross?
a little bit gross. I did wash my hands, by the way, in case anybody was wondering.
Do you need a bigger bowl?
No, I can make this work.
Huh?
This is going to take a minute. I don't know how this is all going to stick together, but we'll get it.
I think the milk doesn't necessarily stay. Like all of it. I think you're going to have leftover milk.
Oh, no, it's combining pretty good, I think.
You're right. Looks like a nice tuna. Really get in there. Oh, it looks so unappetizing.
It really does.
Oh.
Okay, I think we got this combined good enough here.
I'm going to turn the
Again, still
oven on.
mixing. That's a stove top.
Yep.
So you will need a pan and something to cover it with because it will need to simmer for about 20 minutes. Good little rinse there. Alright, so I think I'm going to use a spoon to create my patties. Let that get warm. Okay. So, now this mixture is just going to make 4. So it says to roll them, but it's kind of really just kind of gloopy. So I'm just going to plop them in there. seems like they're gonna probably stick together. You will also need water in this recipe as well. I'm just gonna kind of smush them to make them just a little bit bigger. I should just make a hamburger cookie patty. Should have used a bigger pan, but oh well. It'll be just fine. We can keep them separated. Already starting to sizzle. Should have waited till my pan heated up more, but that's okay. Because by the time I'm done getting this going, it's going to be nice and hot. God, that really just looks gross.
Meat. Doo-doo.
Like I said, if they
just do 3 for now, or no? You do it a different pan.
no.
Yeah, let's just do a different pan.
Okay, we're gonna have to use a separate pan because this one is just not big enough, which is fine. Those dishes are clean because I have a handy pan right here. And we're also gonna make a side of corn, but I'm gonna do that towards the end. Y'all make your corn however you want. I usually drain the juice from my corn and I replace it with butter and I add salt and pepper. But you do you on how you want to. Where did my oil go? I had it right here. You moved it. Okay, so our meat is cooking. It does say to brown them on each side. So I'm going to turn the heat up on my pan to get them going because they still seem kind of gloopy. So I'm really hoping they stay together when I flip them. That'd be kind of defeat the purpose of having the oats in there if it's not going to keep my patties together. So, we will be back in just a little bit after our patties have browned, and we will continue to the next step. Alright, and we're back. So, by now your beef patties should be flipped, should be nice and brown on top and on the bottom. So, our next step is we are going to take our cream of mushroom soup and we're just going to put it on top of the steak, on the hamburger patties, not steaks. Just a little bit on each. Now remember, this is enough to cover 6 patties. I'm trying to use a lot more because we're only making 4.
Big.
I don't know. Okay. So, now you need water. Now this is going to be a little tricky. You need to pour just enough water, just barely to the top of your patties. You don't want to overdo it, and you don't want your soup mixture going into your water. Yep. A little bit more. Okay, that's good. That's perfect. So now all that's left to do is to cover. I don't have the right size lid for this. We are going to, I have mine cooking at a medium high right now. I'm going to bring mine to in between medium and medium low. So we're just going to let it simmer for 20 minutes and then we will come back and we will do a taste test. Welcome back. So it's been 20 minutes. Everything should be done. That is. I mean, it looks good. Smells good. Says, well, I'll just try the smallest one. See how that goes. So it looks like the water, I guess you add the water so the meat doesn't dry out. Alright. Here comes the taste test. I'm a little nervous. Hopefully it's good. Oh, do a smaller bite than that. I may end up spitting it out. Well. That was really good. I can do without the mushroom chunks. Little chunks don't bother me. I just scoot them off. I do not like the texture of mushrooms. It is not the taste that bothers me. But honestly, this is an easy recipe. I mean, it takes like, what, 30 minutes to get everything going. So quick, easy, good. I say 9 out of 10. I mean, I would eat this all day, every day if I could, but I'll probably get sick. But, yeah, once again, the recipe is ground beef patties with mushroom gravy. And it is by Miss Marilyn Orban from Flint, Michigan. So I will include her name so everyone can read, get all the ingredients. So, and honestly, you cannot taste the oats or even notice that the oats are in there. So that is definitely a plus. I was a little bit worried about that, thinking, oh, am I going to taste oatmeal in with my hamburger meat? But it's fine. There's no texture of oats. So that's our recipe for today, and I will see y'all next time.